Hey, it's Sunday, April 13th, 2025. I had the most amazing live today. You guys were awesome. I was online for about an hour. And you guys were just like so amazing. You were so you guys asked questions. You guys were so involved. I can't tell you how grateful I am for that. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful Sunday. I am kind of just chilling at home. I got laundry done, prepping a couple of gigs. And then I had to come up to Stater Brothers because I needed to get something. I don't have any food for lunch because I haven't been home. So I'm going to get something real quick. We're having a quick little get together at our house this afternoon with some friends. So I want to get something for the party. But you guys are awesome. And I just want to say thank you so much for jumping on my live. I know I didn't have one for over a week, but you guys jumped on and you just were so... You guys asked me questions. You guys were so engaging. So thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Okay, I had to get some beer because I've been drinking all my roommate's beer. So I told him I'd replace it, which I needed to do anyways. He's been nice enough to, I came home from set yesterday and I was just so tired and I was like, bro, I just need a beer. So we had a couple of beers and we played in the arcade last night. It was nice, but I woke up and I was like, okay, I know you're having some friends over today. I will get you some beer. So I got him the beer. So I'm a good roommate. Gotta go home, make a little bit of lunch, and yeah, mingle with some people. That'll be nice. A nice way to spend the afternoon.
So,
which one is that?
my big fat independent movie.
Oh, okay.
He plays a big part.
There's stores, but it's not parking. All it is park. The real thing is Central Park.
So the party's going well. I had to take a break away because I ended up booking a commercial for tomorrow. So I had to come inside and prep the commercial. I'm taking a break from the vertical. I had my friend cover me. I'm doing this commercial. So I just needed to prep it really quickly. So the commercial is prepped. Now I can go back to the party. And just relax because this is really my only day off for the whole week. I have next weekend off, although I'm doing a night shoot. So I'm only going to have a day and a half. And then I film all week again. So I want to relax today while I can. Again, you guys, thank you guys so much on my live. You guys really motivated me today. So I'm actually in a really good mood. And I cannot tell you how much I thank you for that.
Yeah, this was a Michael.
What's up? Party. Yeah. So, my roommate grilled up a burger. But I'm going to dress it up with some cheese and stuff. I snuck inside. So he's like, I didn't think you ate burgers. And I said, I really can't eat a lot of red meat, but it's a Sunday and I'm relaxing. So I'm going to go quick burger. Go back out and hang out. You guys, the weather is absolutely lovely today. So we couldn't have asked for a better day. It's probably like almost a little over 70 degrees. A slight breeze. So it's absolutely just the most perfect weather. Perfect day for barbecue, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so even though we're having a party right now and I'm having a good time relaxing, I also have to prep 2 different shows this week that I'm working on. So I'll go outside and hang out for like 40 minutes and I'll hang out. And then I'll come inside and I have to work on my breakdowns and stuff and prepping for at least 20, 30 minutes. So I'm kind of going back and forth, which is interesting. But what's also interesting is there's a woman here by the name of Penelope. I've met her before. She was in a movie called Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Now, Nightmare on Elm Street is my favorite horror franchise. If you know me, you know that. I even talked about it today in my live. And I met her before, and I completely forgot that she was in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. And she and I were talking randomly. She's like, I love your place. Like, it's so nice. You guys have chill. It's so lovely here. So we're talking, hanging out. And then my roommate actually has a picture of her signed on one of the walls here in the house. And I completely forgot. So we're talking. She's like, oh, that's so funny. She's like, that's me. And I was like, Penelope, I completely forgot that you were in Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And she's like, yeah. She's like, she's like, blah, blah, blah. And I said, do you ever go to conventions? And she's like, I used to do conventions, but I haven't done conventions in a while. And I'd love to start doing conventions again. And I was like, one of my best friends, Ryan, is a convention booker. He's the guy that got me back into vlogging. And I said, man, I'm going to connect you guys. So she's going to give me her content information. I contacted Ryan and I said, Penelope's looking for a convention booker. She wants to get back into doing conventions, horror conventions. And people would love her because I know sometimes I do a lot of like like a lot of horror conventions will do like a Nightmare on Elm Street reunion, and she should be there. She hasn't, she doesn't. I've worked with several people from Nightmare on Elm Street, including Tuesday Night. I think she was from number 3 as well, and she also sang one of the songs. Heather Langenkamp. I know Amber Weiss, they're both from the first one. She was Tina, the one that got slashed. So like, I know a few people from the franchise. So I was like, bro, we got to connect and start getting her back to festivals. So, and he's so funny. He's like, you always have the most random people at your parties. And I was like, well, we know a lot of people in horror, and they show up to our house and hang out. So, that's kind of cool. So Ryan, if you watch this vlog, we got to get you connected with Penelope and start getting her to festivals. Not festivals. I mean, we got to start getting her to conventions, so she can start meeting the fans. So the joys of being a freelancer means I have to work on my day off. So today is my only day off, and we're also having a party. But I have 2 different gigs I'm working this week, as well as this vertical. So I had to prep both those projects. So I officially am done. It is 6:30. I'm gonna go back out and enjoy the party. But I prepped both the commercial I'm doing and the film I'm doing that's this week as well as next week. And I knew the vertical. So I'm doing 3 different gigs this week. I prepped them all. So now I can go back outside and enjoy the party. It's my only day off. It's my only day off this week. So I'm trying to enjoy myself and also prepare. So the good thing is I have all of next weekend off. But time to go out and enjoy myself. Look at this little doggy. Olivia. Isn't that doggy cute? I was fond of that doggy earlier. I love dogs. I'm definitely a dog guy. Those parrots are so loud. Those parrots. They're so loud. So a lot of the people that are here at the party are from this neighborhood. And we were all affected by the fire that happened back in January. So it's interesting to sit here and talk about how crazy these fires were back just in January. So keep in mind it's only April. So these fires are not even like 4 months ago. But the fires were devastating. So it's so crazy. And how much it affected us. It even affected the film industry. I mean, we're just now starting to get more work 4 months later. It's crazy. Anyways, hope everybody's having a great Passover. We're having a great time here. Just a few of us chilling, having a couple drinks. You got some barbecue, burgers, and sausages and stuff. It's been a very relaxing day. Even though I've been doing some work, I had to get done. It's still nice to just like take a breath and just relax with some. These are all industry people, so it's nice to just sort of talk shop, but also just sort of kick back and relax. So I just wanted to step out front for a second and just show you like how beautiful it is today. Like it's so stunning. I'm gonna go up the street here. So I mentioned just previously that we were talking about the fires. So this is where I live. The dog is barking. This is where I live. And the fires were on this mountain right here. So I came home in January, and I was standing right here. And this is where I parked my car. And right there was that mountain right there. The fire was right there. And that mountain's probably only like 3-4 miles away. So it was crazy. And the wind was insane. I've never seen one like that. I've lived here my entire life. I never saw wind like that. They said it must have been 80 miles an hour. I've never experienced one like that. I was standing right here. I was almost knocked over. And I sat here looking at the flames, and they were crazy. So I haven't driven up to those neighborhoods recently. I want to see what they look like. But when I did go up, earlier in like January, you couldn't go because the National Guard wouldn't let you. But what I did see was devastation. So, then now it feels like, the mountain feels like it never happened. It's crazy. But it has taken some time for the film industry and the city to recover from those fires. The one down in the Palisades was even worse. This was the second biggest. The Palisades was the worst, so I'm just glad. Some of the people here at our house actually lost. Some of the people that are here with us right now lost their house. They're at the party we had a few months ago to help them. We had a party here to help them get, it was like just, we had people that lost their house. We were having a party so you could bring stuff and help them. So people brought dishes and towels and just things for them to help them get back on their feet. And it's nice to see that after a few months now, a lot of people have new places now and are finally getting back on their feet. So it looks like now in April, the city is finally starting to recover and move forward. Today was a very nice day, very productive for my one day off. The party was nice, good to hang out with people, played in the arcade, did some karaoke, but I'm tired. I do have to work tomorrow. So even though I had one day off, I was very happy with how productive it was. I got a lot done, so. And I also had a really nice live today, so I hope you guys were able to check it out. So it was one of my longest ones and actually was really good. So, and but yeah, it's the start of a new week. Happy Sunday. Actually, it's almost Monday. It's about midnight. I'm getting ready to go to bed. So have a good night and have a good week, everybody.